Hi guys, my name is Dominica Petrone. I am in Professor Linderman's marine biology course at the State College of Florida, and today I'll be talking to you guys about colossal squids and comparing the two, colossal squids and giant squids. So if you're interested in that, you should keep on watching, okay? Um, Sorry, here we go. Giant squids. The giant squids, and also, forgive me if I pronounce anything wrong, they're very hard words to pronounce. Trying my best. Just look at the slideshow if you need any help. But giant squids are in the genus of Archaeas and is a species that contains membrane organelles and a nucleus. The deep ocean dwelling squid is in the family of Archaeoidae. Yeah. The squid itself is in the phylum Mollusca and Lophotrozoa. The giant squids are the second largest living invertebrate next to colossal squids. So, like this presentation says, we're talking about colossal squids and giant squids. Squids in general are very large animals in the animal kingdom. I'm sorry. Very large animals. So like if you compare them to like buses, they're very large. Imagine that all swimming around in the ocean, which is pretty crazy. Like I just said, compared to a bus, giant squids can weigh up to 440 pounds, almost 500 pounds. That's crazy. And they can grow up to roughly 43 feet long. Just imagine a 43 feet long animal swimming around. It's pretty crazy, right? They are similar to smaller squids, possessing the same anatomy like features, right? So you have the head, you have the mantle, you have the body, all of that good stuff. Tentacles, arms, all squids have that. So giant squids are no different than any regular squids. And as you can see in the picture, you got the little head, you got the mantle, you got the tentacles and the arms, right? Two large fins that are attached to the squid's mantle along the 8 arms. So that's very important, those 2 arms and tentacles with colossal squids and giant squids. They're not just there to be extra, you know, they are there to capture prey and all of that stuff. Um, and within the arms do have suckers, and not like how we talked about like in 5th grade, like, oh my God, there's like suckers right there. There are hundreds of suckers. So it's really crazy how they all capture prey and everything like that. They are filled with hundreds of suction cups, like I just said, and the suction cups are lined with rings of chitin or chitin, not really sure how you pronounce that, but each tentacles are cut up into 3 sections. So you don't just have a tentacle that's going like this, you're cut up into 3 sections. You have the carpus, which is the wrist, the manus, and the dactylus, which are fingers, right? Giant squid have small fins at the rear of the mantle used for locomotion, and it's used to help with their buoyancy. So they're not just, floating like this. Those tentacles and arms are helping them maintain their flotation, which is used by the gas in the swim bladder. As you can see in that diagram right there, you have the mantle, the large head, all of that good stuff, large eye, parrot-like beak, which we'll talk about later, which is in both the beaks, right? You have your tentacles and all that good stuff that we talked about. Now, giant squid reproduction. Females have an ink belt located in their belt of the gills, which store all of their eggs. The male places their sperm in the egg, and then, we all know this, it fertilizes an egg from there. And food within the giant squid, those 2 long tentacles on the squid are how they capture prey. So we were talking about those suction cups and how they capture it. Typically, giant squid feed on carnivorous animals. They don't really feed on grass or anything like that, seagrass, and they capture shrimp and fish and some other small squid. Believe it or not, they eat their own. And the sperm whale is the most harmful predator of the giant fish. We'll talk about the sperm whale just a little bit more and some humor for you. That's all their, predators. Whale. He is the top dog. We'll talk about the sperm whale a little bit more too. He is the big eater, right? And giant squid are typically found throughout the world's oceans and typically found in the depths between 1,000 and 2,000 feet, okay? And these squids can be found typically more in the north rather than the south, even though there are some giant squid that are in the south. It's very rare that you'll see them in tropical regions. So as you can see in the diagram, more located in the north rather than the south. But we do have ones that are in the south. Now we're moving on to the colossal squid. And again, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but the Mesonichodis hamilton Just look at the slide. It's a part of the Crachidae family. Colossal squids are also known as the Antarctic range squid. And as you can see, it has, like the giant squid, the head, the mantle, the long tentacle. It's possessing the same features as any other squid, right? Colossal squid are 14 meters in total length, so they are much wider than the much larger than the giant squid. They have those same features, but they're a little bit more wider, and they have the largest eyes in the animal kingdom. Like if you just look at that picture, it's compared to the size of a beach ball. Pretty crazy, right? The colossal squid is very special in terms of their tentacles. We were talking about suction cups. They do have those suction cups, but within the suction cups, they have these little rotating hooks, okay? As you can see in that picture. So we have, let's just say, we have all of our suction cups. They have these rotating hooks that help capture prey, but we really don't know if they have any control of them. We don't know if it's just like they swim and the hooks go like this, or if they really want to capture something, they have control over the hooks. Whether they do or not, it's pretty cool how they capture prey. As you can see, those are the little hooks. And now we're going to talk a little bit more about what they eat and everything. Using the tentacles, they can capture, hundreds of animals, but they typically feed on larger fish like the toothfish, and like the giant fish, they do eat smaller squid too. And as we can see at the food web on the left, you can see the squid, eating their little fish and everything like that. Colossal squid, eats big squids too. Not big squids, small squids. I'm sorry. And like we stated before with the giant squid, the sperm whale is the top predator of the colossal squid. So he really likes his squids, that sperm whale. It's not really known how colossal squids reproduce. This is not because they don't have any reproduction. I'm pretty sure they do, but there has been no mature male or female squids that have been studied or observed. So we really don't know what's happening there, but since we know that giant squids lay eggs, we can only assume that colossal squids do the same as well. Colossal squids are found in the water surrounding the Atlantic, so opposite from the giant squid, they are found in the north, like more near New Zealand. So you have your giant squid in the north, and then your colossal in the south, and these animals live 1,000 meters deep, roughly the same as giant squid. And as you can see right there, that is the region that we have your colossal squids in. Now, to end it, we're comparing the two. So as you see, they both have, like we've been saying this entire time, they both possess the same anatomy. You got the fin, the mantle, the head, the arms, and the tentacles. Think of it as like the giant squid is more long. He's more of like a giant, and the colossal squid's like the rock. He's much more heavier, right? They have the same anatomy, but one's a little bit more bulky, one's a little bit more skinny, right? As you can also see in the diagram with the tentacles of the colossal squid, you can see those little divots, which I assume would be the hooks that they have. So they both have their tentacles, they both have their suction cups, but the colossal squid is very special, which has those little rotating hooks. Now, as stated before, both squids are both cephalopods, and their eyes are very large compared to the rest of the animal kingdom. Most squids have very large eyes, but those two are big papas, like beach balls we're talking about. So just imagine that thing following you. It's pretty crazy. And like we stated before, both have beaks, right? And we didn't really talk about beaks too much, but they are made of this like almost fingernail-like material, and the colossal squids is much larger, like the rest of it. So yeah, those are comparing the two. There's a lot of differences, but squids nonetheless. So I hope you guys learned a lot, and thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, everyone.